Is it there? All right, it looks like we're live. Okay, so this week on Clubhouse, I have an awakening from within Clubhouse, if you're not aware. We're going to be talking about managing stress. Last week, we went over stress and sleep, but I realized I want to go a little bit deeper into stress and, in particular, the stress response map. If you took my stress and trauma masterclass, then you know a bit about this. But as always, as you learn more information, your knowledge set grows, mine does too. So even though it wasn't that long ago that I did the stress and trauma masterclass, I've gained more insight and information and want to go even deeper. And one of the things in particular I find to be one of the most helpful things in my life is understanding the 6 different stress responses. So let me get the thing. So each week now, you'll be able to go to my blog and see everything that you need to do for getting on the Clubhouse discussion. So on Tuesday, we are going to be going over, can you actually manage stress? And this is where we're going to be going in particular into the stress response map, which you'll see right here in the resources and references. There's a link to the stress response map and to the 6 different stress responses. So this is the map that we're going to be discussing. So I know some people need a visual representation, so I will have this link available for that. If you are listening on Clubhouse and you're clicking on this link and then you watch this later, that's what I'm talking about. And then the 6 different stress responses. This is a blog post that quickly goes over in the blog post, but I have a video that explains it a little bit more. But this in particular, the 6 different stress responses, once I understood that, not only about other people, because as a coach, as a trauma informed coach in particular, it's important that I understand how different stress responses are showing up when I'm talking to people, because I oftentimes am talking about very difficult conversations and different things. And there's all kinds of stories we tell ourselves. So the stress responses show up in certain specific ways. And so I wanted to share some of that with you. You don't have to go take my trauma informed coaching certification to learn about it. You can just join us or watch this blog post in particular right here, the 6 different stress responses. But I'm going to go deeper into them because even after I recorded this video, I realized there were some things I probably should have talked about, and I want to go over them in more detail. So you can view or listen to that on Clubhouse on Tuesday when we go over, can you actually manage stress? So I'm going to go deeper in that. And then on Wednesday, it's going to be a share and care room where we're going to go over our best tips and tricks as a community and what works for us, what doesn't work for us, and maybe troubleshoot something that hasn't been working well, but you kind of got a grasp on it. So please come join us in the conversation. And I do want to mention, if you have ADHD, you may really actually love Clubhouse once you find the right rooms, because it is such a great app for people with ADHD. I find that I'm able to have my squirrel brain kind of go off on different directions. And when I'm talking, even because since it's not a linear format, it allows people with neurodivergent brains to be able to talk in a fashion that makes sense for them. And if you need to be active and not just focused on a camera, say for a Zoom meeting, Clubhouse allows you to be a participant and be able to do something else like, fold laundry or do dishes or something of that nature. So come join the conversation and let's figure out how to manage stress together. All right. Short and sweet, but hopefully you're excited to come talk with me. All right. Let me make sure I can end this.